So they'll be calling you a radical, so they ain't getting away with this one. Where Trump has reached a new level of total fucking insanity. The Department of Energy, just like Obama. This is, so all you people that say, now stay with me, U.S.S. Reagan, okay. The United States Department of Nuclear Energy, yes, they have one. The NEI, it's a nuclear energy crime center, part of the Department of Energy. Trump signed 2 bills to develop nuclear energy. Fukushima, Fukushima, Fukushima. He's as bad as Trump. All right, excuse me, Obama. I mean, they're twins. Okay, this is from Ohio. Trump nominates Stowe Monroe Falls grad as Assistant Secretary of Nuclear Energy. Okay, stay with me. Now, I did a thing on this the other day. She's as evil as they get, but Rita Brownwell did realize how much passion she had for nuclear energy. She was standing inside the U.S.S. Reagan while it was being built. Now, okay, now stay with me. You do know the U.S.S. Reagan was sent into Fukushima. I'm the one that broke that story. I read the transcript online. Make it so they radiated all the fucking troops, and many of them are dead. I was in the bone marrow transplant with one of them. You know the case has been ruled to go forward well over a year ago. It was fast-tracked, nothing. I mean, you know my work in San Diego with this nightmare. The ship is radiated to bejesus. Bremel, 1989 graduate. That is Atomic Power Laboratory at the time. Oh my God. As I stood in the cavity of the reactor compartment looking, you can read it. Her passion is one of the reasons she has nominated Donald Trump to serve as the United States Assistant Secretary of Nuclear Energy. This one fucking breaks all fucking, I mean, this is shatters fucking records. This is the most insane thing I've ever fucking seen. Now, the Idaho National Lab, these national labs are the most insane, corrupt fuck thing. They put a lot of them from this university. Jose Reyes, little new scale, the little reactors, it's so corrupt. The head of the NRC worked together at the Idaho National Lab. Now they're buying them up. Rob Bishop will be here tomorrow. I'm going to ask Rob Bishop right to his face, which I already have, and he won't answer, but he's got a debate. This time they'll have to answer. They've bought one here, one of these little nuclear reactors. They don't know. People here don't know. I talk to people all over. Utah State professors. I was talking, well, you know you guys bought, what, huh? Yeah. These are professors, clueless, rhymeless. This one takes the fucking cake. By the way, the Michael, MJ, the Carolinas is hammering the Mox Fuel fairy tale, which cost you $29 billion. The Department of Energy themselves goes in and says they have built the United States government, Arriva, and Chicago Bridge and Iron, General Electric, Westinghouse, fucking Toshiba, the whole fucking come about. They go broke, they still. Heads they win, fucking tells you lose, tells they win, heads you lose. Cancer, cancer, cancer for all. So they go in, they do an internal audit. Said they have billed the United States government for 28% completion, between 22 and 29 billion, appropriated 455 million. We go in and do an audit, they're only 28% complete. Can you say fraud? Where's the charges? You tell me Trump isn't a pro fucking nuclear. Well, he's just like Obama, Fukushima, they're twins. You tell me anybody that's sticking up for him. I gave him every chance in the world. I asked him from here to there, Trump, what about Fukushima? And he nodded to me, you know, in Salt Lake. It was on Fox News, you know. This guy, as the U.S.S. Reagan, there are so many of them dead. Now, this fucker was fast-tracked. You know, the appeal of the appeal of the appeal. The California Appellate Court, the State Department, the whole works says goes forward. So they won the final appeal after the appeal of the appeal in what? That was fucking July. I mean, I'm standing there when she ruled to go forward in August 25th, 2014. What the fuck? Yeah, because we're cancer victims. I'm an AML leukemia. I was in the fucking bone marrow transplant with one of them. He died in the room next to me. Now, a lot of them are dead. And then people say, oh, it takes a long time. I like all these idiots all over the internet. Say it takes a long time. AML leukemia can kill you in 3 days. The young woman who was married to the sports celebrity in the UK, 3 days. She was dead. Doug Durbano's brother here, I just talked to him. 3 weeks. That's how fast it kills you. This is insanity. So I want to talk about this a little bit inside the Situation Room. And I've been hesitant, and you know I've been afraid to, so I didn't want to go to prison. I leaked it all out. John Holton took the whole field. He's right there at Harvard. You can't go ask him. So the girl that did the interview, I'm the one that got her. I mean, she watched my videos. I had her prep. You know, she tricked him. He was going on his radical anti-Trumpism, you know, which he is Trump. He's a eugenicist, by the way. And so she got another interview, and I had her prepped, and I had her ready in the Beltway. And I'll be in D.C., and I'm going to talk to her. And, you know, I'll be with Craig, Filippo in front of the, you know, I got a lot of connections in D.C. I do a lot of work there. You'd be amazed the connections I have there. You know, so, because we're right in front of the White House. We've been there since 1980. Filippo, Craig are there, you know, Thomas, you know. So we know everybody that's anybody in this whole thing. We conversate. We're right there. I took a hell of a fight. But so inside the Situation Room, the Admiral wanted all military personnel evacuated off the island and civilians. He stuck to that. They're fighting inside. John Holdren took the whole fucking room, the whole room. Jeff Rummelt, GE, catch the falling nuclear knife, was involved. John Holdren, fucking, for 9 hours they argued. By 3:43 p.m., March 11th, 2011, we knew they were full-blown meltdowns. They went into total, we cannot tell the American populace, we cover up, as the Pacific Ocean died. Cover up, that was all that said. I know word for word what was said in there, and I've talked about it, and I've reported it. And, you know, the more truth I give, the more you put. Just like Hillary's emails. I read them online. They were cover up for Fukushima. It's a club. So, Cartwright, yeah, was going to be the head of the Joint Chief of Staffs, remember? Remember the Marine, the 5-star? Remember the guy that got found guilty, sent to prison, did Obama pardon? Yeah, the head of the Marines? I thought they were tired of nuking their own Marines, like my father. They nuked my dad, the U.S. Special Forces Marine, and then killed him. They killed my father. You know, Cartwright? Well, we want to go in, you'll radiate the hell out of those guys. You'll kill them. You know, you'll radiate the whole ship. We've got to get water on it now. This is the Japanese talking inside the Situation Room. Obama? Joint Chief said, no, everybody's knowing. Holdren? Yeah, Obama looks right over to Holdren, to Cartwright. Cartwright wasn't the chief, he was going to be. Word for word. As I said, and now it's come out. Make it so. Make it so. They radiated their own men. Whoops. They radiated their own men. They killed their own men. Just like they did my father in the Nevada test site. Just like me, they attacked me. I'm full of critical condition. It'll be 7 years tomorrow. Full of critical condition, dying of AML leukemia. My own government goes after them. The Department of Energy, I can prove it. The Army Corps Engineer says I was classified. Barbara Bochter, who was the head of the committee, her own advisor, her staffer told me, Kevin, they've classified you. They've gone after you. They're going after you. Why? I'm in critical, with my chest split open, given 2 months to live, which are felonies in any stretch of the imagination in all 50 states. That's what they did to me. Stand up to these fucking monsters. This is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Rita didn't realize how much passion she had for nuclear energy until she was standing inside the U.S.S. Reagan as it was built. Tell that to Danielle Valentine's fucking dad. She got on there later. He called me on the phone. I found one of your posts. What? You know about fucking Fukushima? You know what they just raised? No, I had no idea. Little League football sleepover camp. I'm the only guy protesting down there. Don't take your kids on that boat. Fucking going crazy. Taking my cameras from them. The Navy stripped me down. Well, I was full of critical condition. The Chargers practiced on. I'm going psycho. You know. Make it so. Cartwright, Holdren. We cannot let the American populace know at any cost. Barack Obama knows I know what he knows. They all know. I want you to know what I know. He stood on the White House lawn. And his whole family, Jeff Rummelt, GE, Chicago Bridge and Iron, Arriva, Sorana River, the whole fucking nuclear, were flown to South America. Out of the plume, White hammered us. You know how many people are dead from the U.S.S. Reagan? This one fucking sets the all-time fucking record. They've broken. I mean, they broke my spirit a long time ago. They broke my heart a long time ago. The American populace broke my heart. I told that truth. I took all this risk. I did all this work for 7 years. It's the ecology. I mean, stock market coming apart. Get out. Gee, catch the falling knife. You know, thank you to everybody who supported this historic work. This one fucking blows my mind. And to John knows all these, fuck, what are you going to do? Number one, wait till they're all dead, which they're dying fast. 2, G's bankrupt, and they're very close to it. It ain't far off. They're done. I'm telling you, anybody's buying that fucking stock, talk about fucking karma. You catch the nuclear falling knife in the fucking back. This one fucking breaks the fucking record. Put this one up, John Oliver. Put this one up, Stephen Colbert. Put this one up, Fox fucking News. Same fucking teams. Political spin. Well.